What happens to your share when the stockbroker goes bankrupt in India? Will you lose all the money you have invested through them? Well, the good news is that your capital or funds are still safe. But how? Let's find out. The Securities and Exchange Board of India SEBI has laid guidelines for such circumstances. Keep watching the video, you learn everything. Who are stockbrokers? Stockbrokers are known as brokers in the financial markets. They act as a middleman who has the authority to buy and sell stocks and securities on the investor's behalf. Usually stocks are traded through exchanges. To buy a stock and sell a stock through exchanges, you need a middleman who will help you with the transaction. Most stockbrokers work for a brokerage firm and handle transactions for several individual and institutional customers. There are different types of brokers in the market. The most common type is the full service stockbrokers. They offer a full stack of traditional services to their clients. Generally, fees charged by them are high. Parties involved in a stock market transaction. A stock market is a place where investors can trade in securities like stocks, bonds, or derivatives among other assets. When an investor places a trade, multiple parties get involved to execute that transaction. Number 1. The regulator, SEBI. Securities and Exchange Board of India SEBI is the regulator of stock markets in India. It ensures that securities market in India work efficiently and transparently. It also protects the interest of all the participants and none gets any undue advantages. SEBI is in authority for the registration, control and examination of depositories. Number 2. Stock exchange. Stock exchanges offer a trading platform where buyers and sellers can carry out transactions in securities. In India, the major stock exchanges are National Stock Exchange or NSE and Bombay Stock Exchange or BSE. The shares issued by the companies are first listed on these exchanges and are then available to the public for trading. The trades are done through electronic trading terminals. Number 3. Depositories. Depositories are institutions that hold securities of investors in electronic form. The two major depositories in India are National Securities Depositories Limited or NSDL and Central Securities Depositories Limited or CDSL. A depository gives the security and liquidity in the market. Securities in depository accounts are like cash in the bank account. Another important part is the depository participants. They act as the intermediaries between the investors, traders and the depository. Some of the depository participants of India include Angel Broking Limited, Axis Securities Limited, Paach Paisa Capital Limited, etc. Number 4. Broker. Trading members or stock brokers are registered members of a stock exchange. They assist in the buy and sell transactions of investors on stock exchanges. All secondary market transactions on the stock exchanges have to be basically conducted through registered brokers of the stock exchange. Trading members can be individuals, partnership firms and corporate bodies who are permitted to become members of the recognized stock exchanges subject to completion of minimal practice needs. Brokers receive a commission for their services which is called brokerage. Maximum brokerage chargeable to customers is fixed by individual stock exchanges. Number 5. Clearing banks. Clearing bank acts as a significant mediator between clearing members and clearing corporation. Every clearing member needs to maintain an account with the clearing bank. It is the clearing member's accountability to ascertain that the funds are available in its account with the clearing bank on the day of pay-in to meet the obligations arising out of trades executed on the stock exchange. In the case of payout, the clearing member receives the amount in their account with the clearing bank on the payout day. Number 6. Clearing corporation. The clearing corporations play a vital role in protecting the interest of investors in the securities market. Clearing agencies ensure that the members on the stock exchange meet their obligations to deliver funds and securities. These agencies act as a legal counterparty to all the trades and guaranteed settlement of all transactions on the stock exchanges. It can be a part of an exchange or a separate entity. SEBI's regulations on brokers. Here some of its policies that help in protecting the Indian investors and traders are: Number 1. High entrance fees. To start a brokerage firm, a huge fee is required to submit to SEBI. This rule helps in keeping away unwanted brokers out of the market. These restrictions on the entry keeps the market from getting saturated with brokers. Number 2. Prior permission from investors and traders. To trade in shares, the brokers will have to get permission from the demat account owners. Basically, in order to complete a trade, a tip-in is required which is only known to the demat account owner, thus preventing the brokers from gaining profits at the expense of innocent investors and traders. There is also something called a power of attorney. It is a document that if signed by the investor or trader permits the brokers to undertake quick buying and selling of shares if there is any profit-making opportunity. If as an investor or trader you sign this document, make sure to check every transaction that the broker makes using POA. Number 3. Provide statements. If the investors and traders want to see their records of trading, the brokers are obligated to provide the records. These regulations aim towards keeping the brokers from committing any fraud. What to do as investors or traders if brokers go bankrupt? These actions need to be taken by the traders to protect themselves against loss in case brokers go bankrupt. Number 1. Regarding the trading account, SEBI has thought ahead and has created a fund called Investor Protection Fund or IPF specifically for situations like this. To get a claim from this fund, the traders need to file for the claim as soon as the broker goes bankrupt. If the claim is filed immediately, then the trader can get compensated up to 15 lakhs by the IPF. If filed within 3 years of the bankruptcy, then the compensation amount is determined by the IPF. If the claim is filed after 3 years, then the traders will not be compensated by the IPF. So it is best to file for the claim immediately after the brokerage firm goes under bankruptcy to gain maximum compensation. Number 2. Regarding the shares, the shares are anyways with the depository, so when a brokerage firm goes under bankruptcy, the trader shares will be transferred to some other brokerage firm based on the suggestions of the said traders. Some bankruptcy cases in India. Date of the bankruptcy declaration: brokerage firm September 2008, Cash Securities Private Limited. September 2008 again, now Himgiri Fincap Limited. July 2007, Madan and Company Limited. December 2004, Alba Capital Markets Private Limited. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.